Hi. Hi. It's awkward. My name's Papa Swolio, and I'm fatphobic.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's going on, Beaches? It's your boy, Papa Swolio, back with some more nuts on your chin. And I wish I had a bigger pair to cover this entire obesity issue. You get it? See where I'm getting? You get that one? Yeah. But you're gonna have to do with my little white pair of marbles. What? Thank you so much for being here. I know it's been a little bit since I dropped some nuts on your chin, but we're back. And remember to subscribe to my second channel, Daily Swole Podcast. Been having lots of guests, and I'm sure you know that already, but a lot of you are subscribed, some of you aren't, but I live stream every single day, and I have a lot of guests on, and we drop knowledge cock every single day. So it's great. You'll learn a lot more about fitness, and it's fun, and I get to see you, and you get to see me every single day. So go over there and subscribe to my second channel. I'll put the links in the cards and in the description down below so you can go and check that out. Today's video is about someone that probably none of you have heard about, Sofie Hagen DK. I guess she's from Denmark. It doesn't matter. We know the fat acceptance movement is going international, social issues, and the social sphere of the world is kind of like its own country. So we used to have the social structure and the culture in the United States, then we had Asia, and then we had Europe. But with the internet, we still have those in physical reality. But then in this virtual world, we just have one big ecosystem. So a lot of these things are clashing, a lot of these ideologies are spreading, and unfortunately, fat acceptance and this fat phobia bullshit is spreading even more. Now, of course, we talked about and done videos about Madeline Georgetta, and she's mentioned fat phobia, but I didn't go into it as much as I'm going to right now. There's nothing wrong with being fat phobic. I am fat phobic. I'll say it. If you want to call me fat phobic, sure. I'm not afraid. Oh my God, I'm afraid of fat. I eat plenty of fat. I just don't want to have a lot of excess fat. It's healthy to have fat. People, we can't keep crossing the lines between the medical issues with obesity and the emotional and how you feel inside.
Oh no. Is this dumb?
Emotions are subjective. Science and health is not subjective. Obesity, plain and simple, is going to put you in a massive risk category for type 2 diabetes, for heart disease, for metabolic syndrome, for just immobility. We've talked about that ad nauseum, but I just want to break it down and kind of go at it from this fat phobic angle because that's another buzzword that's getting thrown around really, really loosely. So this person, Sofie Hagen, she made a post the other day and it says things you say that are actually fat phobic. So let's go through these things that people say that are actually fat phobic. Now, phobia is a fear. So arachnophobia, remember that movie, was it in the 80s or something, or 80s or 90s, when the spiders, and people have arachnophobia, they're just petrified and terrified of spiders. I don't think people are fat phobic. Who's petrified of fat? Some people that maybe have massive eating disorders, but I think we can agree that having excess body fat, fat is healthy. Helps maintain proper endocrine function, helps insulate the organs, helps protect the organs, helps provide us with a lot of energy and calories. But having too much is not good. Science has taught us that much. These are things that she says are fat phobic. Have you lost weight? You look amazing. In her comments, she said, by this same logic, you're saying that the fatter I am, the less amazing I look, and you're equating thin equals good and fat equals bad. No. If someone lost weight, we are saying that if they look amazing, that means that they were obese. They had extra body fat. Now that they lost weight, they look healthier. They're at a healthier weight. They are at less risk of having a disease or more mobile. They're exercising. They're taking care of their fucking health. This is that weird mental twist. We're not saying that fat is bad and thin is good. What we're saying is that fat can lead to many health issues. Being extremely thin and emaciated will lead to many health issues too. It's not that cut and dry. Okay, that's just dumb. That's just dumb. If someone lost weight and looks great, it's because they look great. Do you know why our culture has evolved this way? It's because the human eye can assess in nanoseconds danger. You know when you talk to someone, you have a conversation and you can just feel that something's off? You have that sixth sense? Yeah, when you look at someone that has maybe a massive jacked upper body and skinny legs, you're like, that looks weird, that guy looks funny. Even if you don't lift or you're not a bodybuilding judge, it'll look out of proportion. When someone has a massive gut, it looks wrong. It's not natural. Being huge and rotund is not natural. We're supposed to be moving and active. Obviously, we know why we're obese because of the food and the lack of activity, but to tell someone that they lost weight and they look amazing, it's not being fat phobic, it's complimenting someone because they're taking care of their fucking bodies. Number 2, quote, I feel fat. Fat is not a feeling. I can't feel brunette. What you mean is you feel unattractive or lazy, neither of which is the same as fat. That makes sense. If you're using it in the context of an emotion like, okay, I feel fat, you feel bloated, you feel rotund, you feel expanded. There are words that have multiple fucking meanings. Words have multiple definitions. One word can mean something different. You can call people, remember I used this phrase before. I call someone, yo, what's up, bitch? Hey, you fucking bitch. Why are you being such a bitch? Yo, bitch. The same word. It could be mean, it could be funny, it could be endearing. Fuck. People use racial slurs as endearing and then also as insults. The same word with context can mean different things. It's called language, you fucking moron. The words obese and overweight. The words obese and overweight. Obese is a medicalized word for fatness. That's very important, which implies that fatness is an illness. Overweight implies that there is a, quote, normal weight of which you can and should not be over or under. Over what weight? Nah, I'm fat. Let me educate you real quick here. The word and term obese is medicalized for a reason, because when you are obese, you have medical fucking issues. Why do you think that word appears and why do you think that word is medical? Because having a lot of excess fucking fat leads to medical conditions, so they had to fucking put a title on it so they can treat it, because it's a fucking disease. Next one. Have you tried yoga or eating fewer calories? This one's a real fucking gem. She says, you'll not meet a single fat person in the world who has not at some point either tried losing weight or been told to lose weight. I've read 32 diet books in my life. Trust me, I know more about, quote, how to lose weight than you, which is bullshit because you are fucking overweight. She's obese. So you read 32 books and learned absolutely fucking nothing. It's actually quite simple. Let me help you out. I'll spell it out. I mean, maybe I can put some subtitles just in case you can't really, hear too well. If you eat in a caloric deficit, you're gonna lose weight. Most people don't eat in a caloric deficit. They think they do. Most people binge eat. Most people eat too much on the back end. They restrict too much and then they overeat, they overconsume, they don't exercise, or they're eating inflammatory foods and they're not listening to their body, they're not paying attention, they're not sleeping well. People fucking lose weight. How do you think that people lose weight? Many hundreds of thousands of people, if not millions, lose weight and have lost tremendous amounts of weight. You're not a special fucking snowflake. You're a unique individual, but come on. If you have too much energy and you're not utilizing it, which seems to be the case, 32 fucking diet books should at least have told you that much. Fuck. I don't know why she put yoga in there, by the way. Yoga is fucking awesome. So if you are obese, if you are not obese, everyone, all of you watching should be doing fucking yoga. So I don't know why yoga was even a part of that. She didn't even address that. The next one, quote, oh, you're not fat. Don't say that about yourself.
They are beautiful. He is beautiful. This big fat pig is beautiful.
And then she said, I'm fat and that's not a bad thing. Stop saying it like I've just announced I'm the worst person in the world. Oh, you're not fat. Don't say that about yourself. So if someone comes up to you and be like, oh, you're not fat. Don't say that about yourself. Maybe it's not true. Maybe someone feels like they have extra body fat. Look, feelings are going to play fucking tricks on you. But this kind of post and this kind of language, fat phobia, and to twist these sentences in this manner is mixing emotion and fact, is mixing reality with how you feel. You can't control how someone fucking feels. As a female, you think you would know that. Sophie, you think you would fucking understand that. You can't judge someone's feelings. So I understand if you feel like everyone's out to get you, maybe you should stop worrying what other people fucking say. Maybe you should stop worrying about what other people fucking think. Fact of the matter is, if you're obese, you're at risk. You are more at risk for these diseases like type 2 diabetes, like heart disease, like immobility, not being able to wipe your own fucking ass. You are more at risk than someone who is not overweight. Does that mean that you're guaranteed? No, but it's undeniable. It's unfucking deniable. And I don't think the word fat is bad. Just like George Carlin famously said, we have to stop pussifying these fucking words.
What the fuck is going on here?
His famous bit was about shell shock, now is post-traumatic stress disorder. And it takes all the balls out of the fucking situation. If we still called it shell shock, people would have more sympathy and our fucking veterans would get a lot more support. Shout out to the military, thank you for your service. I mean, fuck, I don't want to get too far off in the weeds, but we are pussifying the words, which knocks them down a peg, which allows us to say them and interact with them and not give two fucks. It allows us to disconnect from these situations. Fat is a great fucking word. I love to eat fat. I have fat. You have fat on your body. If you're watching this and you have 0% body fat, you're dead. Every single person has fat, and you're supposed to have fat. Women naturally have a higher body fat percentage than men. It's important. You need to do that and have that for your endocrine function. That's your hormone function. When women go really low with body fat, they suffer from amenorrhea, and they actually miss their menstrual cycles. It's not good to be extremely low body fat, people.
Unacceptable!
There's nothing wrong with being fat phobic in the sense of not wanting to be obese and die young. There's no reason to call someone fat phobic when they are trying to promote health. If you are watching this and you're obese and you get really sensitive about the whole fat issue, you need to look in the fucking mirror and realize that it's your responsibility, it's your body, and it's your responsibility to allow anything someone says to bother you, and it's also your responsibility to take fucking action. Now, big time shocker, she is obese. It's much easier to call everyone fat phobic and to go for body positivity and fat acceptance and not put in some fucking work. So just because, Sofie, that you struggle losing weight, that you've read 32 books and didn't get any fucking progress from it, that's on you. It's your responsibility. So you can beat yourself up inside, but it's not society's fault. It's your fault. So let's stop blaming and creating these fucking fake words that have absolutely no fucking meaning. If you're afraid of spiders, sure. No one's fucking fat phobic. How fucking hard is that to understand? Apparently it's really fucking tough even across the pond. Thank you so much for enjoying these nuts on your fucking chin. I will stretch this all the way to Europe. My nuts can go so fucking far. They just keep on going. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my second channel, Daily Swole Podcast, so you can catch the knowledge cock every single day. You can watch me. I go live, and we do the podcast. You ask questions, we talk, I'll stroke my beard, I'll touch my nips. It'll be fucking great. So I'll put those links in the cards and the description down below. So I hope to see you there, and I'll see you next time for some more nuts on your chin. I'm gonna go fucking eat a big grass-fed steak with avocado. I'm gonna eat so much fucking fat right now. Felt like I could have put those nuts harder, you know? I feel like those nuts could have landed with a little bit more of a little smacker doodle. Yeah, it makes sense.
East Coast with the gang, West Coast